My name is Jacob Chaco. I use he, him, his pronouns. I'm the coordinator of Cal State Fullerton's Asian Pacific American Resource Center. I am so happy and excited to welcome all of you to our 17th annual Asian Pacific Islander Desi American Recognition Celebration. Yes. Also known as APIDA grad. Are you excited for APIDA grad? All right. So we have a special treat for you today from the TYT Dragon and Lion Dance team. They're going to help us welcome our folks in. TYT, are y'all ready? Yeah. Woo! All right. So we will start today with our walk and entrance of our faculty, staff, and administrators who are here to support our students. Can I ask everyone to please rise and stay standing for this portion? Go ahead, TYT, do your thing. Come on in, faculty and staff. Let's give them a round of applause for supporting our students. All right, now let's welcome, if you make your attention to this door right here on the right, well, let's welcome our platform party members. Another round for our faculty, staff, and platform party. Are we ready to welcome the graduates? Our graduates will be in the following order. Our doctoral candidates first. We have 3 doctoral candidates, followed by our 2 award winners, followed by our class of 2019. Let's welcome our class of 2019.
Please be seated. Wow. Thank you once again, TYT Dragon and Lion Dance Team, for that great welcome and start. Let's give them another round of applause. Welcome to the 17th Annual Asian Pacific Islander Desi American, or APIDA, Recognition Celebration at California State University, Fullerton. My name is Tony Pang, and I serve as Interim Director of the Office of Student Life and Leadership here at Cal State Fullerton. And I'm proud to serve as your Master of Ceremonies today. The APIDA Recognition Celebration has grown significantly over the years. As a community, we are extremely pleased to see the increased interest and participation in this meaningful event. This celebration brings together diverse ethnic and cultural groups that make up the Asian Pacific Islander Desi American community. Today, we acknowledge our diversity and unity by celebrating with family, friends, faculty, and staff who have supported, encouraged, and challenged each and every one of our graduates. It is my privilege to begin our program with the introduction of our platform party. As I call your name, I ask that you please stand and be recognized. Fram Vergy, President of California State University, Fullerton. Danny Kim, Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, Division of Administration and Finance. Dr. Craig Ihara, Professor Emeritus, Department of Philosophy. Dr. Eliza No, Chair of Department of Asian American Studies. And Raymond Aguirre, University Police Chief. We would also like to extend a special welcome to all of our faculty, staff, and administrators. Please stand when I read your name as well. First, Mrs. Julie Vergy, First Lady of Cal State Fullerton. Danielle Garcia, Office of the President. Tammy Bowie, Associate Vice President, Government and Community Relations. Dr. Dingjo Curry, Distinguished Faculty, Educational Leadership. Dr. Tu Yun Nguyen, Associate Professor, Department of Asian American Studies. Emmeline Yang, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs, Mahalo College of Business and Economics. Dr. Marie Johnson, Dean, College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Myra Encarnacion, Lecturer, Department of Accounting. Dr. Jennifer A. Yee, Associate Professor, Department of Asian American Studies. Lily Beth Sassis, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs, College of Health and Human Development. Dr. Satoko Kakihara, Assistant Professor, Department of Modern Languages and Literatures. Bobby Porter, Assistant Vice President, Diversity, Inclusion, and Equity. Dr. Daoji Lee, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Systems and Decision Sciences. Dr. Ryan Liano, Lecturer, Department of Asian American Studies. Dom Maguili, Lecturer, Department of Asian American Studies. And An Nelson, Executive Assistant to Vice President Eanes. From the deans and assistant deans of our colleges to our faculty, staff, and administrators, and those who support our students on their journey through their undergraduate and graduate education, thank you. Ohana, Kazoku, Barkada, however you identify with family and loved ones, we welcome you here. Everyone, please give a round of applause to all the family members, partners, and guests here to celebrate their graduating loved ones. Graduates, look around you. You are encircled by the ones who love, support, and guide you. Your family, friends, partners, teachers, administrators, staff, all of us are here to recognize you. Everyone join me in welcoming and celebrating these students of the class of 2019. To start us off today, I would like to invite Cal State Fullerton's 6th president, Fran Burgee, to the stage to share a few words with us. Prior to joining CSUF, he served as Executive Vice Chancellor, General Counselor, and Secretary to the board for the CSU system. As a first-generation college student, he received his Juris Doctorate from the University of California Hastings College of Law and his Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science and Sociology from the University of California, Santa Barbara. Please welcome President Burgee.
Good afternoon, everyone. Come on, this is a celebration. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, I love it. That's much better. 2019 Asia Pacific Islander Desi American Recognition Celebration. That's why we're here, to celebrate and recognize. I, of course, too, want to start by thanking. I want to thank the Asian American Pacific Islander Faculty and Staff Association. I want to thank the Asian Pacific American Resource Center, Asian American Studies, all the faculty and staff who taught and led and mentored and cared for these graduates and helped them to achieve this life-changing college degree that they're about to receive. I want to thank our platform party, our Titan speakers, and our performers. Weren't the performers amazing? They were fantastic. And of course, not in any way the least, the families and friends and advocates that have supported and loved these graduates. Graduates, let's recognize all these people together and give them a round of applause. As many of you know, Cal State Fullerton is the largest university in Orange County, and it's the only CSU in Orange County, and it's the largest CSU in the system. We are the 11th largest employer in Orange County. 80% of our graduates, almost 300,000 of them, live within 50 miles of our campus. We generate $126 million a year in annual tax revenue for Orange County. And as impressive as all these statistics are, at best, they're a little hollow, and at worst, they're meaningless if we as a campus community do not recognize and reflect and serve that changing face of Orange County. If we do not embrace being the 3rd largest Asian American population in the nation, if we do not evolve and better serve the largest Vietnamese population in the nation, if we do not stand up and rise up against any tide of hate or violence toward our South Asian brothers and sisters, our Muslim brothers and sisters, our Arab brothers and sisters, our Sikh and Hindu and Middle Eastern brothers and sisters, if we do not support and protect our undocumented APIDA students as well as they feel and face potential problems with their presence in our country. If we do not strive to include our Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islander and Hmong and Nepali and Swanas and other APIDA brothers and sisters in our overarching APIDA community. If we do not recognize that the onus is on us, as a faculty, as a staff, as students at this campus, to adapt to our institution, to meet these students where they are and adapt to these students and find these students and welcome them to Cal State Fullerton. In other words, we cannot stake our claim to the cultural and intellectual hub of Orange County as we do, not as a national model for Asian American and Native American Pacific Islanders serving institutions, if we don't foster a holistic development of all our APIDA students at every level of their academic journey. There is much evidence that Cal State Fullerton has been doing just that in a variety of ways. through intentional academic programs that focus on both Asian American studies and the many sub-communities that we serve under this large umbrella, through our National Resource Center for Asian Languages, through our Vietnamese English Immersion Program, the first of its kind in California, through our role in the CSU to take public stances in support of our undocumented students, with the first undocumented Dreamer Center in the state and one of the earliest in the nation. But please, let me make something very clear. All of this evidence of our success, all of our evidence of our success in these areas, none is more powerful, none is more important than these graduates that we are graduating today. Graduates, it is your academic excellence, it is your tenacity, it is the multicultural view that you bring to our campus, to our classrooms, to our community that has transformed Cal State Fullerton as much and as we hope Cal State Fullerton has been transformed by you. You are the reason Cal State Fullerton is the future of Orange County. You are the reason Cal State Fullerton is the future of this state and this nation. You make us a university of significance that not only celebrates diversity in all its forms, but also wields diversity's power to serve the changing face of Orange County. And as you show the world what we've already known for a long time, and that research continues to show, that diversity benefits all of us, that diversity means all of us, that diversity is the key to the American dream for all of us. I want to close by underscoring this point with a quote from a book that I've been reading that encapsulates the reasons why I bypassed retirement and sought the presidency at this great institution. The book is called The Second Mountain, A Quest for Moral Life. Without spoiling the book, I can tell you this: Cal State Fullerton is my second mountain. And my quest for moral life has been answered by all of you students, the Titan family that I've come to love and enjoy. You will understand this better when you read this book, and I know you're all going to read it over the summer, right? Okay. Anyway, the quote from the book is important. It says, "We seek to build a neighborhood, nation, and world of diverse and creative people that have made commitments in a flowering of different ways, but who are nonetheless bound together by sacred cords." Together, our APIDA graduates have built that neighborhood and a nation and a world of diverse and creative people who have made commitments in flowering different ways. You're committed to each other. You're committed to your families. You're committed to your education. You're committed to your professors. You're committed to reach higher. And at the same time, you remain bound by the sacred cord that is both your vibrant APIDA culture and your supportive Titan family. Today, for me, that is how you made it here. That is why we are a university of significance in Orange County and a national model for Asian American and Native American Pacific Islander serving institutions across the country. And that, quite honestly, is why I'm very proud to be a Titan and call you family, part of my Titan family. Congratulations to all of you. I expect great things from you. I know you are going to change the world. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Vergy, for your kind words. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium our Vice President and Chief Financial Officer for the Division of Administration and Finance, Danny Kim. Vice President Kim will provide some opening remarks on behalf of the Asian American Pacific Islander Faculty and Staff Association.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, welcome, and thank you for joining us to celebrate the 17th annual graduation recognition celebration. But as you all know, technically you're not graduating today. That happens in 2 weeks, so every one of you need to be at those commencement ceremonies. Nevertheless, congratulations to all of you for achieving these major milestones. Give yourselves a round of applause. I know for some of you, the college years went by very quickly, and while for many of you, it was a long haul. But today, you have all arrived at the same place. No matter what path you took, it was a journey that will pay dividends many times over as you embark on the next chapter of your lives. And make sure to thank your parents, relatives, friends, and other loved ones who supported you along the way. Graduates, let's give them a round of applause. Personally, I think this is a great time to be graduating and entering the real world as APIDA Titans. Now, I'm not just saying this because of that movie, Crazy Rich Asians. Put us on the map of pop culture. No, rather it's because of the opportunities created by many generations of APIDA students who came before you and laid the foundation for you to succeed. Over the past several decades, we have made great strides in terms of our representation, involvement, and activities not only in our region, but also in the state and rest of the country. According to a recent NPR story, Asian voters for the first time will be a force to be reckoned with. We are affecting economic development, education, healthcare, politics, and quality of life. So go out there, seize the opportunities, be successful, and pave the way for the next generations of APIDA students. And always remember, Titans reach higher. Thank you for attending this afternoon, and I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Thank you again.
Thank you for your message, VP Kim. How are y'all doing? Good. How about I think it's some time for some musical medleys, right? Let's welcome Professor Don McGuili, V. Lee, Minji Kim, and Calvin Lin to the stage as they prepare for you for new music for APIDA graduates.
Test. Well, you made it. Damn. I'm sorry. I was sitting right next to the lion drum and cymbals, so I'm deaf in this ear. Even so, it is an honor to be in front of you to perform for you. We're going to do 2 songs. One is in remembrance, the other is a reminder. The first song is in remembrance. It is about Felix C. Balderi. Felix Balderi was a Filipino who fought in the Civil War. He was born in the Philippines in 1842. At 16, he signed on to an American merchant ship captained by John S. Foster. 2 years later, Captain Foster retired to his farm in Michigan, and he took Felix with him. And there Felix worked as a farmhand. The Civil War broke out in 1861, and Felix joined the Michigan Volunteers. After the war, he got married. He married Anna Mae Burns. They had a son named Frank. On August 18th, 1895, he died. I think about Frank, about what it's like to be the only one who looks like you for miles and miles and miles. Who will remember a Filipino in the Civil War? Well, today we will. This is a song for Felix Balderi. We greet the morning breaking through the hills of Tennessee, waiting for the battle battle cry, my Michigan lads and me. I think of you, that's all I do. I think of you and home. And when the battle cry is called, I'll think of you alone. Some buggy to dreams, my Michigan lads and me. A soldier from the South Seas, will you remember me? I miss the scent of Sampaguita and Pan Dulce on the breeze. I've ridden the back of a carabao, now they're just memories. In time the fight will all be won, I know I'll make it through. Then I'll go back to Michigan, I hope that I'll see you. Sampaguita dreams, my Michigan lads and me. A soldier from the South Seas, will you remember me? Will you remember me? Joining us on stage, V. Lei and Minji Kim.
Test. Oh, test 1, 2, 3.
We don't take chances. This is a song, it's a reminder and a dedication to APIDA. Asian, Pacific, Islander, Desi, Americans is a long name. But I have lived in a time when all we had was really a box and other next to it. Other was a way of telling us that we didn't belong. We weren't part of the club. And that is not true. So, APIDA is not just a declaration. It is a reminder. It is a reminder that we're part of the club, that we have a name. Go.
People have no problem pronouncing Swarovski crystals, but they can't even say my name. I'm a goddamn gem myself.
And my name is Kathy Minji Kim, but I'm a little tired of being indistinguishable from the other ladies of suburban OC. So let me try again. My name is Minji Kim.
I'm a 1.5 Vietnamese American.
And I'm an American-born second-generation Korean.
But what does it even matter?
When being Asian, Pacific Islander, Desi American means having
no name, no place, no home.
Invisible, silent, passive.
You're not a box that you have to check. No borders here for you to protect. Don't worry about those friends that you suspect. They lost your favor from benign neglect. You've got a name. You've got a name. You've got a name. You've got a name.
Asian Pacific Islander Desi American.
Did you mean the one-dimensional side character in the movie that we call life?
Tell me if you heard this one before. The exotic dragon lady.
The timid, dorky, socially awkward math whiz.
The cab driver, the convenience store owner, or the nail technician.
All left to remain in the shadows of the main character.
These roles have been created for us.
But who are we really? Where do we go from here?
There's no fear if you're willing to stride. No labels fit, don't stop trying to hide. Don't bother with the people who lied. What can they take? Stop trying to hide. You've got a name. You've got a name. You've got a name. You've got a name.
We're your friends, co-workers, peers.
We've always been here. There's no need for the realization when the fact is, we've always been here.
We're your activists, community advocates.
We've always been here. We make up the voices you cannot unhear. And we're not going anywhere anytime soon. Let's make that clear.
APIDA is a song meant for you. APIDA is a door you want to walk through. APIDA is a dream, and that's the truth. Hard definitions right down to the root. You've got a name. You've got a name. You've got a name. You've got a name. Who you are just burns like a flame. You've got a name. Who you are just burns like a flame. You got a name. Thanks a lot.
Wow, thank you for that powerful message. Let's give them another round of applause. It is now my pleasure to invite Professor Emeritus Dr. Craig Ihara to the podium to introduce our APIFSA Graduating Speaker Award winner.
Thank you, Tony. The Asian Pacific Islander Faculty Staff Association established a tradition to recognize an outstanding student to speak at this ceremony. The recipient will receive a certificate and a $1,000 award from the association. This year, APIFSA's Student Speaker Award recipient is New Lee. Yu, would you please join me on stage? The APIFSA Recognition Celebration Student Speaker Award is given to a student who has made significant impact on campus and in the community. One who demonstrates leadership potential. Students are asked to describe what motivates and inspires their leadership and their service to the Asian Pacific Islander community. Each applicant met with this selection committee to discuss their campus involvement, accomplishments, and to recite their speech. New captured the selection committee's attention with her passion for the APIDA community. It's my pleasure to present you with the Asian Pacific Islander Faculty Staff Association Recognition Celebration Student Speaker Award. Here you are, New Lee. You, the podium is yours.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Just wanted to apologize if my voice is a little raspy. Yesterday, I attended the BTS concert, and so I did a lot of screaming there, and so I'm sure half of you are probably there or know someone who went. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. Well, as stated, my name is New, and today I would like to tell you a story within a story within a story. And so that will be 3 stories. The theme of this story will be about risk-taking. I am Hmong American. My parents lived on the mountainous lands of Laos before their home was affected by the spread of communism during the Vietnam War. Because the Hmong were experts of the jungle, the United States recruited us to fight alongside them in the war. However, when the war was lost, the Hmong had 2 options. One, they could stay in their homes and be persecuted and be labeled as, because they were labeled as American allies. Or 2, they could leave behind their culture, way of life, and familiarity for a new country and home in which they did not speak the language or even understand the culture. My parents were one of many who took that risk and left their home of Laos for the United States where they didn't speak the language. And so this risk is the sole reason why I am here today, and I am afforded the opportunity for higher education and am standing in front of all of you. My parents' theme of risk-taking would translate down to me because we are a family of first who had to pave our own way. Let me tell you about a time when I took the biggest risk of my life, and that risk was to come down to Cal State Fullerton and pursue a graduate degree in the Master's of Science in Higher Education program. Thank you. But for many of those who do not know me, I'm actually not from Southern California. My place of familiarity and culture is in Sacramento. Awesome, NorCal. I was very blessed with 5 sisters and 2 loving parents. Altogether, we are a family of 8, so a big family. On top of that, I am low income and a first-generation college student. No one in my family had ever moved away from home or even traveled abroad. And my only taste of traveling abroad was when I had the opportunity to study abroad. But that was short term, and I always knew that I would be coming home after 1 semester. So moving away definitely had a lot of risks. I thought about things like, how was I going to pay for rent? How was I going to pay for school? How would I survive in a place where I had no community? I didn't know anyone, to be honest, and I thought often, what if I was miserable and I took a lot of school loans and then I wanted to quit because it was too hard. I almost did not come to Cal State Fullerton because I was too comfortable in Sacramento, and I was actually going to defer my admission a year. However, I had a mentor who connected me to a faculty in our higher education program, and she's been my lifetime mentor and has helped me so much through this process, and I would like to take a moment to recognize her. I don't know where she is, but over there. Her name is Rika Venturanza, and she has been my champion. And so when she connected me to Dr. Fujimoto, who is also not here, Dr. Fujimoto really reached out to me and told me to just talk to him. And I was like, okay, let's do this. And so we chatted, and I shared with him all the concerns that I had and the concerns that I'm sharing with you all today. And he provided me with the biggest support, and I was just a random stranger, a random student, and I didn't expect it at all. He told me, I know a scholarship that you can apply to. I can connect you to our financial aid counselor who will be able to give you a little bit of an understanding of what your financial aid package might look like. And I can also connect you to students in our program who might be looking for housing. And so after all of that, I figured if these 2 people were rooting for me, that I decided that I was meant to be here and that it had to have meant something and that I wasn't going to be alone. And so because of Rika's mentorship, the one person who really pushed me, I decided to pack all of my things from Sacramento and drive all the way down to Southern California and to pursue this graduate degree. And so I sometimes want to just talk a little bit about how one person can really change everything in other people's lives. And so for our graduates, you might be thinking that you're doing this to be for yourself, but you are really influencing those who are looking at you, who are watching you, like are your siblings, your parents, and so think about that. And so fast forward 2 years, I am the first in my family to graduate with a master's degree. To me, this degree means an uplifting of an entire first-generation family. The risk that I took to move to Southern California also inspired my 2 younger sisters to want to do the same. When I would visit home, because I missed home a lot, my younger sisters would tell me, I want to go to graduate school too, and I'm also open to moving away. And so these are things that no one in my family would have said 2 years ago. And so, going back to that one phrase of sometimes it only really just takes one person to change everything. So, taking risks is intergenerational. Because my parents took the risk to come to the United States, I had access to higher education to uplift my entire family. And because I took the risk to pursue a graduate degree in an unfamiliar place, my sisters too believed that they could do it. And because taking risks is intergenerational, I think about how the risks that I took for an education will inform the generation that comes after me. I don't know what that will look like, and I can't make any promises, but I am very hopeful that it will be a positive one. So this, altogether, is my story within a story within a story. I know that each and every one of us, we are on a different path. After today, some of us are looking for a full-time job, also known as me. Some of us are going or applying to graduate school. Others of us, like our graduate students, are applying for a PhD or EDD. Some of us might just want to travel, and others are still trying to figure it out, and which is definitely okay. But whatever your next step, opportunity, or risk is, don't be afraid to take that risk, aim high, and really trust your intuition. When you are in a dilemma, think about the impact of intergenerational uplifting. How will what you will be doing uplift the generation that comes after you? What was your parent or guardian's story? What is your story, and what will be the story of the generation after you?
Mr. Aguirre was promoted to sergeant in 2002 and oversaw investigations, the backgrounds unit, and internal affairs. In 2006, he took on the position of chief of police for the San Jose Evergreen Community College Police Department, where he was in charge of a dozen officers with a desire for positive leadership and progressive development. Aguirre transformed the agency into a proactive group of police officers, being one of the first to implement body-worn cameras in Santa Clara County in 2012. In 2014, Aguirre took on the role of Chief of Police for the San Diego Community College Police Department, where his emphasis on professionalism, leadership and mentorship, training and retention, and community policing remained top priorities. More recently, he was selected to become Chief of Police for the California State University at Fullerton Police Department in March 2018. Mr. Aguirre has a bachelor's degree in sociology from the University of the Philippines and a master's degree in public administration and international relations from the University of Pittsburgh. His memberships include the California College and University Police Chiefs Association, San Diego Pan-Pacific Law Enforcement Organization, the National Asian American Association of Law Enforcement Commanders, and the National Asian Peace Officers Association, where he serves as a mentor to Asian American police officers aspiring for promotions. Aguirre has also lectured in law enforcement and management classes in California, as well as for college and university administrators in Illinois and Nevada. Chief Aguirre is fluent in Tagalog and speaks conversational Cantonese, having spent his early childhood living in Hong Kong. He is the proud father to a 23-year-old son, a graduate of Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and Chief Aguirre also enjoys global travel every chance he gets. Would you please join me in welcoming Cal State Fullerton's keynote speaker, Chief Ray Aguirre.
You guys better be ready for 2 hours here. I'm kidding. Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. In my native Filipino, that's good afternoon to all of you. Once again, congratulations to the APIDA graduates of 2019. Let's give it up, please. You know, when I was asked to speak today and be your keynote, it hit home because we share the same identity in many ways. We share the same experiences. I'm going to be talking, hopefully briefly, about my immigrant story because I am an immigrant. So who ever thought, you know, 33 years ago when I first came to the US, I'd be standing in front of a couple of hundred people, inspiring the graduates and hopefully giving a message of inspiration and motivation to the rest of you. But why is that so hard to imagine? Well, 33 years ago when I first got here, I was born in the Philippines. So what, right? I was one of many immigrants who came to the country, to the U.S., one of thousands that year. So for me, really, the people that to me are extraordinary are those that really lived in the greatest generation. The folks like my parents, the World War II survivors. Now, my parents were born in the Philippines, born and raised and lived in the Philippines. So they not only lived through World War II, they survived through World War II. So my dad, for example, he was 15 when World War II broke out. And for whatever reason, my grandparents, my grandfather, his dad, decided that, they were going to split up the family, and if eventually they survived the war, they'd come back to their home, and reunite. So my dad, at 15, had to survive the jungles of the Philippines. He banded up with Filipino and American soldiers who had survived the battles of Bataan and Corregidor, and he was a jungle fighter up until he was 19, or a little short of 19. That's a lot for a teenager to see, the true realities of war. But he made it work. He became a college graduated from the University of the Philippines. He met my mom. They were college sweethearts. My dad got a commission in the Philippine Army. He was commissioned a second lieutenant of artillery. And he told my mom, if and when I come back from the Korean War, I'd like us to get married. And so they did. One of 5 children, the best one right here. And the rest is history. And they made family life of love, respect, and humility really key elements for their families and their children. So fast forward, 33 years ago, I came to this country, college educated, but just like any immigrant, all I wanted was an opportunity to succeed. Get a good job, pay my bills, become a taxpayer, right? Buy a car, buy a house, pay for food for dinner for my kids, save enough money to send my kids to college. And that is what an immigrant really wants. That's all they aspire for. That is their basic voice. We're talking about invisible voices. And all an immigrant wants is to come and succeed in the United States. And yet, somehow, in this day and age, some people in America feel that that's a threat. America has to be the bastion of freedom. For those of us who came from countries where our personal freedoms, our freedom of speech, political thought, religion, and others were suppressed, coming to America is a godsend. It's an opportunity to succeed. And that's why the immigrant population in America is so successful. I truly believe that. So, I just didn't want to be another taxpayer in America. Somehow that voice was not enough for me. Somehow I wanted more. I didn't know what it was, but I wanted more. So I decided to go to grad school. Like many of you, I decided that education was the key. So I went to grad school, but instead of going to grad school close by to my house in Daly City, California. Who's from NorCal? Yes. Yeah. So instead of going to San Francisco State, which was right next door to where I lived, or San Jose State, this immigrant decided to fly clear across to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the bastion of blue-collar America, right? Steel Town, USA. Totally unfamiliar to me. No Filipino restaurants. Crazy. But folks, I enjoyed every minute of it. My 2 years in grad school at Pittsburgh, it opened me to the reality that diversity can exist outside of California, and we can make it work. Whether you're a grad student from Africa, a doctoral candidate from Kalamazoo, Michigan, you know, whether you're a Hasidic Jew who owns a grocery store in Pittsburgh, whether you're a taxi cab driver from the Ukraine, we all made it work. And I loved every minute of it. And my 2 years in Pittsburgh made me who I am. It's unfortunate that, if you recall, about 6 or 7 months ago, there was a shooting at a synagogue in Pittsburgh. I did not live very far from there. And I cannot imagine how that lifestyle from the 90s has led up to where we are in society today. The basic freedoms that we hold dear in America are being challenged now. So, what happened to me? I came back to California. It was the early 1990s. It was a recession, and finding a job was really hard. I had a master's degree in public administration and international relations, and I could not find a job. Now, deep down inside, I felt that my voice was in law enforcement. I wanted to be a cop, but I couldn't become a cop because I wasn't a U.S. citizen yet. So in 1996, I finally became an American citizen. In 1997, I started my career in law enforcement. And I've risen through the ranks in law enforcement. I've patrolled the streets as a cop. I've investigated financial crimes, sexual assaults. I've taken child predators to jail. I've had to knock on doors and tell people that their loved ones were killed in car accidents. I've had to respond to emergencies to try and save people's lives. Sometimes I was successful, sometimes I wasn't. But that's the nature of the profession, and I cherished every minute of it. I mentored high school and college students interested in public service. I continue to mentor younger police officers that are interested in becoming better at their jobs. So I encourage them to be more cognizant of diversity, to be more humble, to be more empathetic. I encourage younger officers to give people a voice. In as much as police officers want to be heard, we need to give people a voice to be heard. So as I stand here today, I'm reminded of my graduation from college, from the University of the Philippines in 1986. Yes, I know, 1986. Many of you were not even born then. 1986. Now, for those of you that are students of Philippine history, 1986 was a pivotal year in Philippine history. I was a senior in college, expecting and hoping to graduate. But many of us did not know if we were going to graduate. Many of us did not know if we were going to be thrust into civil war. 1986 was the year Ferdinand Marcos decided to leave, and we had a new president, Corazon Aquino. And it was a time for hope, and it was a time for change. And I encourage you, APIDA graduates, to be those agents of change and let people hope. Finally, to the APIDA graduates of 2019, and to the rest of you, my message is conquer your fears. You'll go through a lot in life. Many of them will be failures, but don't let that define you. Let your ability to rise from your failures and succeed define you. I encourage you to stay humble. I encourage you to do what is right. I encourage you to, in as much as you want the best for yourselves, help others to succeed. And I encourage you to please let other voices be heard. Congratulations to all of you graduates, and mabuhay to all of you. Thank you.
Chief Aguirre, thank you for your continued service and your inspiring words. We have now reached that special portion of the celebration where we honor our graduating students with commemorative sashes. At this time, I'd like to invite the platform party and volunteers to please take their places on stage. We have two individuals who will read the graduate names. Dr. Tu Yuen Nguyen, Associate Professor from the Department of Asian American Studies, and Emmeline Yang, Assistant Dean of Students for the Mahalo College of Business and Economics. Please join us at the floor podium. I also invite our three doctoral candidates and Dr. Dingjo Curry to join me on the stage to begin our doctoral hooding. We will begin with our doctoral students and then we'll proceed with the rest of our students.
Good afternoon. My name is Dingjo Curry, Distinguished Faculty from the College of Education, and it is my honor to invite APIDA Kwanzaa Uvas to take place at the Center for your doctoral hooding. APIDA Kwanzaa Uvas will graduate with her doctorate degree in education, community college leadership. Her dissertation title is Voices from the Pacific, Narratives of Pacific Islander Students Attending a California Community College. Despite the significant presence of Pacific Islanders in the state as compared to nationally, educational disparities are evident among this minority group. The purpose of the study is threefold: to add to the literature that is non-existent, to provide platform for the narrative of this marginalized group, and to discover how Pacific Islanders describe their lived experiences in the California community colleges setting, focusing on their participation and perceptions of success and support needs. APIDA, congratulations, and it is my privilege and pleasure to now call you Dr. APIDA Kwanzaa Uvas. I would like to call Shelley Xu to come to the center for your doctoral hooding. Shelley Xu will graduate with her doctorate degree in education, community college leadership. Her dissertation title is Examine the Relationship Between Credit Applicability and Baccalaureate Degree Attainment, a quantitative study of transfer students with an associate degree for transfer from California community colleges. With the growing demands for pursuing post-secondary education, community colleges become a cost-efficient alternative compared to four-year universities. Therefore, ensuring transfer credit applicability and efficiency among post-secondary education becomes a crucial factor for baccalaureate degree completion. To respond to transfer process efficiency, this study examines the transfer credit applicability among the associate degrees for transfer ADTs and seeks to understand how institutional practices enhance efficient baccalaureate degree completion through multiple linear regression analysis. This study carries its significance to upward transfer students by examining whether transfer credit applicability fully developed among the ADTs and seeks to understand how institutional practices enhance efficient baccalaureate degree completion at a California State University. Shelley, congratulations, and it is my privilege and pleasure to now call you Shelley Xu. I would like to call Jin Liu to the center for your doctoral hooding. Jin Liu will be graduating with her doctoral degree in education, community college leadership. Her dissertation title is An Exploratory Study of Leadership of Asian American Female Executives in Higher Education. The purpose of this study was to explore profiles and leadership successful Asian American females in higher education to better understand the way these women are achieving leadership and to use the information gathered from these profiles to guide aspiring Asian women leaders to achieve their goals. Profiles included career pathways, academic background, and professional experiences and their characteristics. Semi-structured in-person interviews were held to understand individual experiences and amplify the collective voice of Asian American female executives in higher education. This study contributes to the new knowledge of Asian women leadership based on position level, increase awareness of Asian American women leadership challenges, promote the understanding of Asian American women in their culture, gender, ethnicity within the higher education leadership community, and also uncover how culture, gender, and ethnicity influence their leadership practice, provide career advancement advice for Asian American female women, aiming them to become leaders in higher education community. Jin, congratulations, and it is also my privilege and honor to now call you Dr. Jin Liu. We are very proud of all three of your accomplishments in completing this doctorate in education. Congratulations, and may you complete the higher education level and achieve the highest level of success in your leadership journey in higher education. Congratulations.
Congrats again to our doctoral candidates, and let's get our rest of our graduates up here and let's get this party started.
All right, get started. New Lee, Master of Science in Higher Education.
V. Lei, BA in Asian American Studies.
Amanda Nguyen, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration and Counting.
Celine Felix, Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration.
Kimberly Tai, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Hiba Hassoun, Bachelor of Science in Health Science.
Julia Cavallo, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Pauline Setabufa, Bachelor of Science in Health Science.
Rian Medina, Bachelor of Health Science.
Ashley Carey, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Brianna Tomenis, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
David Tran, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Caitlin Fong, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Gloria Wong, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Minnie Trin, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Ivy Lay, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Lillian Fan, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Crystal Nguyen, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Tracy May Esmeria De Ferra, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Kathleen Nguyen, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Nancy Tang, Bachelor of Science, Child and Adolescent Development.
Yen Hao Ren, Bachelor of Arts, Cinema, Television, Video Science.
Georgiana Castro, Bachelor of Science, Child and Adolescent Development.
Grace Sevilla, Bachelor of Science in Human Services.
Erin Pena, Bachelor of Arts, English.
Emma Verdian, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science.
Gabrielle Senares, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Anna Lee, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Z Chan, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Ga Kim, Bachelor of Arts, Studio Art.
Sandra Falero, Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering.
Lynn Kim, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry.
Angela Nicole Castillo, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Amy Dung, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Melita DeMello, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Michelle DeMello, Master of Arts, Communication of Sciences and Disorders.
Scott Ng, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science.
Alyssa Tupas, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Ariana Cipriano, Bachelor of Arts, Marketing Information Systems.
Helen Nguyen, Master of Science, Civil Engineering.
Rachel Mack, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Anna Tran, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology.
Louise Araneta, Bachelor of Arts, Music.
Michael Tabora, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Melina Sos, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Jonathan Seneca, Bachelor of Science, Biochemistry.
Sean Pilos, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Tiffany De Guzman, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Katrina Reyes, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Tia Carissa Aliman, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology.
Janelle Medina, Bachelor of Science, Nursing.
Kathleen Ann Sardena, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology.
Rebecca Hesgard, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration. a Bachelor of Arts, Women and Gender Studies.
Pooja Gurjar, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science.
Kimberly Blanks, Bachelor of Arts, French.
Erica Chow, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Blue Vargas, Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, Bachelor of Arts in American Studies.
Iman Roberts, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology.
Shrestha Iyer, Bachelor of Arts in History and American Studies.
Inderpal Singh Dinza, Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering.
Kevin Duan, Bachelor of Science in Molecular Biology and Biotechnology.
Jershao Juicy, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Ria Bote, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Guang Wen, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology.
Sharon Wynn, Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, Human Resources.
Raymond Martinez, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Anthea Yu Mei Shi, Bachelor of Arts in Communications, Cinema and Television Arts.
Nan Zheng, Master of Economics.
Wen Yi Liu, Master of Economics.
Vivian Fong, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration, Information Systems.
Patrick Lerondo Markulis, Bachelor of Arts in Photo Communications.
Catherine Abando, Bachelor of Arts, Communications.
Ariel Jasmine Takud, Bachelor of Arts, Communications.
Caitlin Lopez, Bachelor of Arts, Communications.
Emily Beltran, Bachelor of Arts, Communications.
Robespierre Isaac Salazar, Bachelor of Public Health.
Prayush Adaba, Bachelor of Science, Cell and Developmental Biology.
Tiffany Hamel, Bachelor's of Biological Science.
Kayla Aguilar, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Maysoon Abuheja, Master of Science, Education.
Josie Flores, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Entertainment Art, Animation.
Andy Nguyen Lei, Masters in Social Work.
Afsana Faruqi, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Vicky To, Bachelor of Arts, Asian American Studies.
Danica Visna, Bachelor of Arts, English and Asian American Studies.
Natasha Jones, Master of Science, Education, Higher Education.
Cheyenne Ramon, Bachelor of Science, Higher Education.
V. Pham, Master of Science, Higher Education.
Justin Leasing, Bachelor of Science, Higher Education.
Rachel Guo, Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Kim Long Lee, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Lauren Taylor Snigg, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Griffin Leasick, Bachelor of Arts, Cinema and Television Arts.
Judy Nguyen, Bachelor of Arts, Business at Marketing.
Ray Ando, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Marla Navarez, Bachelor of Arts, Liberal Studies.
Anthony Nguyen, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Tin Allison Ho, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Jamie Lynn Lee, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Rachel Dunn, Bachelor of Arts, Liberal Studies.
Josephine Che, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration, Marketing.
Kaylin Tran, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Danny Bui, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Song O'Dillon, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology.
An Nguyen, Bachelor of Arts, Finance.
Christian Cargill, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Amy Carolina Fang, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Crystal Huang, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Stephanie Nguyen, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration, Finance.
Megan Wong, Bachelor of Science, Child and Adolescent Development.
Anna V. Cao, Bachelor of Arts, Communications, Advertising, and minor in Business, Marketing.
Samantha Chan, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Kathleen Doe, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Alexandria Jimenez, Bachelor of Science, Human Services, emphasis on mental health.
Helen Nguyen, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Michelle Tran, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Michelle Chang, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology.
Anna Vo, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration, Accounting.
Phyllis Aurelio, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration, Accounting.
Karen Bosco, Bachelor of Arts, Business Finance.
Corey Lloyd, Bachelor of Arts, Management.
Mai Yoon, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Grace Tang, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Beverly Ocampo, Business of Arts, Business Administration.
Anna Castro, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Jade Manis, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Kathleen Sapita, Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice and Public Administration.
John Paul Aglugab, Bachelor of Arts, Mathematics, Actuarial Science.
Julie Savile, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration, Finance.
Anthony Tran, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
May Moldes, Bachelor of Arts, Communications.
Alvin Nguyen, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Brandon Nguyen, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Sidra Syed, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Cindy Wee, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Matthew Nguyen, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology.
Ronaldo Kekila, a Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Mark Kevin Santos Francisco, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration, Entertainment.
John Lauren Denzing, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Kevin Delafleur, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Dean Malamban, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Tiffany Ngo, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Josh Mutret, Bachelor of Science, Health Science, minor in Asian American Studies.
Sarah Tu, Bachelor's of Health Science.
Joyce Yang, Bachelor of Science, Child and Adolescent Development.
Priscilla Fasuk, Bachelor's of Science in Health Science.
Jessica Liu, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Patricia Yu, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Selena Tur, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration, Finance.
Jadalyn Upramai, Business Administration, Finance.
Amy Hanamoto, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Dana Hexby, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and American Studies.
Stephen Hike, Master of Business Administration, Marketing.
Chloe Massel, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Anthony Tran, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration and Cinema, Television Arts.
Julie Tran, Bachelor of Science, Marine Biology.
Ashley Wynn, Bachelor of Science, Molecular Biology and Biotechnology.
Hillary Dang, Bachelor of Science in Child and Adolescent Development.
Raphael Paquin, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Angela Lagrada, Bachelor of Arts, Communications.
Carl Hernandez, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Jennifer Huang, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Tawny Wynn, Bachelor of Science, Child and Adolescent Studies.
Kevin Doe, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
James Dang, Bachelor of Arts, Business Analytics.
Sean Nguyen, Bachelor of Science, Biology.
Isaac Chan, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance.
Jimmy Lay, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Zachary Camacho, Bachelor of Science, Public Health.
Rachel Shin, Bachelor of Arts, Finance.
Hakanan Supalkit, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Victoria Fun, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Alexandra Mata, Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice.
Nikita May Puyat, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Diana Tran Nguyen, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology.
Carmichael Alfred Tolentino Chan, Entertainment and Hospitality Management.
Giselle Marquez, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Graphic Design.
Chanel Natividad, BS in Human Services Mental Health Track.
Carissa Hirahara, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Jessica Huang, BA in Communicative Disorders.
Diana Mimi Wu, Bachelor of Arts, Communicative Disorders.
Bianca Bonga, Bachelor's of Science Nursing.
Daniela Rakis, Bachelor of Science, Nursing.
April Castorillo, Bachelor of Science Nursing.
Alyssa Maniago, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Kathy Han, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration Marketing.
Jenny Fong, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology.
Sandy Nguyen, BA in Business Administration Finance.
William Fan, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration, Economics.
Pookie Lee, BA in Business Administration.
David Kim, Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering.
Young Chai, Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration.
Demian Chia, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science.
Catherine Chen Feng, Bachelor of Science, Human Services.
Vivian Ni Liu, Bachelor of Science, Health Science.
Austin Galiguez, Business Administration.
Lisa Guan, Bachelor of Arts of Sociology.
Melissa Chan, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology.
Winnie Shin, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration and Economics.
Christine Huang, Bachelor's of Science, Health Sciences.
Ayla Kokuyan, Bachelor of Arts, Communication.
Janina Ashley Chrysostomos, BS in Kinesiology.
Ariel Angelina Esavillo, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology.
Jacqueline Huenvu, Master of Business Administration and Finance.
David Wynn, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Valerie Ng, Bachelor of Arts, Communications.
Sean Pasquale, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration.
Sophia Savandra, BA Psychology.
Tu Trong, Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration.
Crystal Berinsky, Bachelor of Science in Social Sciences, Molecular Biology, and Religious Studies.
Congratulations, class of 2019.
Congratulations to all of the graduates recognized here today, and we look forward to seeing you at commencement in 2 weeks. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and thank the many sponsors who, without their support, this celebration would not happen. The Division of Student Affairs, the Asian American and Pacific Islander Faculty and Staff Association, the Asian American Studies Department, the Asian Pacific American Resource Center, Diversity Initiatives and Resource Centers, among many more. Thank you for supporting the 17th Annual Asian Pacific Islander Desi American Graduate Recognition Celebration. Following the recessional of the platform party and the graduates, we invite all the guests to enjoy light refreshments in the courtyard outside. Our volunteers will lead you to this location. Family members, loved ones, friends, and guests, we ask that you please wait inside this room until all graduates have processed out of the pavilions. You can meet your loved ones in the courtyard. Have a wonderful afternoon, and thank you for coming. Once again, please join me in congratulating all of our wonderful students. This concludes the 17th Annual Asian Pacific Islander Desi American Recognition Celebration. Please rise for the recessional.
지도 보였는